Top 20 Microsoft Azure Knowledge Check questions. Question 1. What is the primary storage service in Azure? A. Blob storage. B. Azure Functions. C. SQL Database. D. Cosmos DB. The correct answer is A. Blob storage. Blob storage is used for scalable object storage. Question 2. Which Azure service is used for serverless computing? A. Azure Functions. B. Azure VM. C. Azure SQL. D. Azure App Service. The correct answer is A. Azure Functions. Azure Functions handles serverless execution of code. Question 3. What is the purpose of Azure Cosmos DB? A. Globally distributed database. B. Data pipelines. C. Virtual machines. D. Serverless computing. The correct answer is A. Globally distributed database. Cosmos DB supports distributed, multi-model databases. Question 4. Which service is used for managing Kubernetes clusters in Azure? A. AKS. B. Blob storage. C. App Service. D. Data Factory. The correct answer is A. AKS. Azure Kubernetes Service, AKS, manages Kubernetes clusters. Question 5. What does Azure Data Factory provide? A. Data integration and pipelines. B. Virtual machines. C. Scalable object storage. D. API management. The correct answer is A. Data integration and pipelines. Data Factory builds and manages data pipelines. Question 6. Which service in Azure is used for load balancing? A. Azure Load Balancer. B. Blob Storage. C. Azure DevOps. D. Data Factory. The correct answer is A. Azure Load Balancer. Azure Load Balancer distributes traffic across resources. Question 7. What is the use of Azure Cognitive Services? A. AI and machine learning APIs. B. Serverless functions. C. Data pipelines. D. Kubernetes management. The correct answer is A. AI and machine learning APIs. Cognitive Services offers pre-built AI capabilities. Question 8. Which Azure service provides virtual machines? A. Azure VM. B. AKS. C. Azure Functions. D. Data Factory. The correct answer is A. Azure VM. Azure VM is a virtual machine service. Question 9. What is Azure Synapse Analytics used for? A. Data analytics and warehousing. B. Serverless functions. C. Blob storage. D. Networking. The correct answer is A. Data analytics and warehousing. Azure Synapse combines big data and analytics. Question 10. Which service in Azure helps manage API gateways? A. API management. B. Blob storage. C. Data Factory. D. AKS. The correct answer is A. API management. API management facilitates secure API gateways. Question 11. Which Azure service is used for real-time event processing? A. Event Hub. B. Blob storage. C. Azure SQL. D. Data Factory. The correct answer is A. Event Hub. Event Hub processes real-time event streams. Question 12. Which Azure database service supports PostgreSQL? A. Azure Database for PostgreSQL. B. Cosmos DB. C. Blob storage. D. Event Hub. The correct answer is A. Azure Database for PostgreSQL. Azure supports PostgreSQL through this service. Question 13. Which Azure tool is for monitoring applications? A. Azure Monitor. B. Azure Functions. C. Azure Synapse. D. Event Hub. The correct answer is A. Azure Monitor. Azure Monitor tracks performance and diagnostics. Question 14. What is the purpose of Azure DevOps? A. Development and deployment pipelines. B. API gateways. C. Data analytics. D. Blob storage. The correct answer is A. Development and deployment pipelines. Azure DevOps enables C/CD pipelines. Question 15. Which Azure service is a global content delivery network? A. Azure CDN. B. Azure Functions. C. Data Factory. D. Azure VM. The correct answer is A. Azure CDN. Azure CDN delivers content globally. Question 16. What is Azure Active Directory used for? A. Identity and access management. B. Blob storage. C. AI services. D. Virtual machines. The correct answer is A. Identity and access management. Azure AD manages user identities. Question 17. Which service is for scalable file storage in Azure? A. Azure Files. B. Cosmos DB. C. Azure Monitor. D. Event Hub. The correct answer is A. Azure Files. Azure Files provides scalable shared storage. Question 18. Which service is used for machine learning in Azure? A. Azure Machine Learning. B. Blob storage. C. Azure SQL. D. Azure Monitor. The correct answer is A. Azure Machine Learning. Azure Machine Learning supports ML models and pipelines. Question 19. What is the role of Azure Security Center? A. Threat detection. B. Blob storage. C. Real-time event processing. D. Development pipelines. The correct answer is A. Threat detection. Azure Security Center identifies and mitigates threats. Question 20. Which Azure service provides backup solutions? A. Azure Backup. B. Azure CDN. C. Azure Functions. D. Azure VM. The correct answer is A. Azure Backup. Azure Backup offers reliable backup solutions.